Hey folks, it's Jess here from NextLX. This is a demo of the product at the end of week 2. So we promised we would do like weekly demos of how far we get each week. This will be mostly a technical demo demonstrating how we're using Discord as a platform for interacting with these virtual companies and LLMs. All right, so let's dive in. So in Discord, you'll see that there's this group called Simulated Companies. You can come in and create a new channel in here. I think this is only admins in Discord right now, but it's probably something that will open up to others as well. Um, we'll call it Simco Co. All right, when you create a new company, it is not associated with a new channel. It's not associated with a company by default. One of the things we added this week is a MetaBot that can configure the simulations. And MetaBot has a host of different commands. One of them is /create, which creates a new company. We're going to do that real quick. And you'll see over here in the database, there's a new company called Chainlink Studios. And that company has 2 employees, Alex and Zoe. These are the 2 bots that I currently have in the simulation. So you can see Zoe and Alex are both in here. Um, we're going to add several other bots over the next week, and they'll get also automatically added as employees of this new company whenever you call /create. So one thing, when you first call it, you can come in and chat in this thing. I could say things like, hey, I could even out at one of the people, yo, and they're not going to respond to me because they're not actually seeing this message because I'm not an employee at this company. So basically, I'm kind of like a ghost account right now that is hanging out in this channel, and this will allow other people to come in and sort of observe what's going on within the companies without interfering with the simulation, or they can actually comment on some like the responses and that kind of stuff, as we've seen in some of our other channels like Test and Test 2. We've noticed that it's helpful to be able to look at a specific response from one of the LLMs and like comment on why that particular response might need tweaking or adjusting and that kind of stuff. But you can do that now in the channels without interfering with the simulation at all. But if I want to actually work at this company, I can call /hire me, which is another one of the MetaBot commands. And I am now an employee at this company. So if I go refresh the employees thing, you can see that my Discord ID, Jess Martin, is now one of the employees. And now I can actually communicate with Alex and Zoe, or they'll hear me when I chat. So I can say, hey, Alex and Zoe, I'm the new marketing hire at Chainlink. I'll be working on one-pagers for some of our clients. Looking forward to working with y'all. All right, so you'll notice Alex and Zoe respond, hey Jess, welcome aboard. Looking forward to seeing what you cook up. If you ever need any crypto context or ideas for one-pagers, hit me up. And then Zoe, excited to have you. If you need data insights for those one-pagers, and I can say like, hey, at Zoe, actually, my first one-pager needs a chart. Can we talk about it later today? Sure thing. I'm available after 3 p.m. Does that work for you? So notice when I replied to Zoe that Alex didn't also reply. So we've built in a feature where it evaluates whether a message is to a specific LLM or deserving of a response from one of the characters in the scene would be a better way of putting it, or not. And then also we're tracking all of the messages in the database right now so that so we can kind of rag those into the prompt so that bots have a memory of things that are going on. One other thing I guess to show off is we also now have a reset command. So I can come in and say reset, and that will reset the simulation back to its initial state. What it does is it wipes all the messages. So like all of history is back to the initial place where we were. I'm still an employee at the company though. Anyway, so this is just some of the things that we're putting in place to be able to set up these simulations. One of the next things that I'll be adding next week is the ability to add a tasks and documents via tables in here so that there's sort of additional tool usage for the AIs beyond just chat. Anyway, you guys have a good weekend, and we'll be back with more jam and stuff on this next week.